Hi, everybody. Can everybody hear me? There's 4 watching, so. And JSK is there, and Drone Shots is cleaning, but he's listening. And look who's in. You.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how's things?
Hey,
Did you watch any of that DJI FPV intro?
not yet. I've been on the panel with Roger and the guys all morning, so once I get off your stream, I will go do that.
Okay, well, we might even cover it here a little bit because it seems to be the topic of conversation. I'm not sure we should get into it right away with only 4 people watching, because I'd like to be able to see some reaction in the chat if we can get to there. How's things with you today?
Not too bad. I'm actually editing my first video in about 3 months.
Oh yeah,
been a while.
Yeah. I threw together a 58-second short yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, and it was a cheapie, that's for sure. I just wanted to see what this shorts thing was all about. But the thing is, I can't figure out how to change my my video from landscape to portrait.
What program are you using to edit?
I'm just using iMovie.
Oh, okay. That should be easy.
Yeah, I don't know, but
there might not be a rotation feature in iMovie.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what? I think there isn't. I think you have to do it in an external app.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Hang on. Okay. Just share the screen and keep us on. It's 58 seconds, so it's not gonna take us too bad here.
No, it'll rotate. So you use the crop button.
Oh, okay.
It's under the crop. So choose that, the little 2 triangle things or whatever,
Yeah. Here it is in landscape mode.
Okay.
Just made it kind of
That music is very apropos.
It was kind of country,
Yeah.
Old timey kind of handwork stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know. You hear about 20,000 views on a pizza with Blind Neil or something, and you think, well,
oh my God, right?
Yeah, I know.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I figured I'd throw something up that was completely different.
Yeah.
And take out any commentary and just, throw it out there and put a hashtag shorts on it and see what goes,
Yeah. So is it published already or?
Yeah. I published it last night.
Okay.
It's had like 14 views.
Hey, there you go.
Watch time is 0.
Yeah. Wow.
I think as soon as somebody sees a hand plane go across an old piece of wood, they kind of go, nah, I don't think so.
I don't know that I got a notification. I'm going to have to look it up and see what's what.
Oh, I don't know. That piece of wood was 160 years old.
Yeah. Wow. Nice.
And I dug it out of a wall, and I kept a bunch of the pieces, and figured I can make some kind of heritage heirloom sort of things out of it. And,
Right.
you know, like I don't know what I'm going to do with that one, but
Yeah. Now, you want to see what I've been up to this week?
yeah.
All right. I'll show you what I've been up to this week. This is what I'm making the video about today. Let's see how this works. There. Did I mute that for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is technically my 6th FPV flight. I think I called it my 5th, but it's my 6th.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm finally able to kind of fly around the house without crashing constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm in stabilized mode, angle mode, so I'm not in acro mode inside the house. But anyway, you know, I'm making a little progress anyway.
Yeah.
As far as my FPV skills go. Now I'll have to narrate this once it gets back to the kitchen. I was going a little too fast on one of the runs. Okay, we're coming up to the stove there. I landed in behind the damn stove.
Oh no.
And I had no way to get it out, right?
Yeah.
So I couldn't pull the stove out all the way, and there's no way I could kind of get down there. So I had to take a coat hanger and wrap it around a broom handle to kind of get down there and lift it up.
Oh man.
But anyway.
What you got to do is get one of those long picker things, you know, where you have a little trigger and it.
Do you know I had one of those when I got my hips replaced? They kind of give you one because everybody needs them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway.
You know, here's a tip though. If you're going to be on camera, you might want to wear pants.
I'm wearing shorts.
Okay.
I'm wearing shorts. I'm not naked.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you.
Yeah, no, that was great. It's interesting seeing people's reaction to the. Let me just see how many people are watching. We can start talking about it, I suppose. Oh yeah, 4. We're doing great. I was watching a lot of the reaction to the FPV intro. Their intro, their debut, their big splash.
Yep.
Was 2.5 minutes.
Right, that's normal.
And you know, I mean, it's not like an Apple thing where you know somebody gets out and talks about all the specs and what it's going to do, or anything like that. It was nothing very different than the teaser video they had.
Yeah.
So, you know, I watched Peter McKinnon this morning, and he had one.
Okay.
And it was different seeing a photographer's perspective on it. He's a guy who doesn't really fly drones as much as you know, do photography.
He doesn't fly them anymore at all.
Well, he was flying yesterday, or he was flying in video. But some of the features I can see camera guys getting into it.
Yeah.
If you get in trouble, there's a brake button. And you hit the brake, and the thing immediately rights itself and hovers.
Yep.
You know, and a return to home. It just brings it right back and plunks it down.
I think there is a massive market for this drone.
Yeah.
It's not going to be for the FPV guys. They're not going to want it.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a new group of people that want it. It'll be camera drone jockeys, plus people that are just curious about FPV but don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Drones or repair drones. You know, people that don't want to do that. And there's a lot of people that don't want to do that.
Now it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap, but it's also not that expensive relative to something like a Mavic 2 Pro, right? Or what's a Phantom worth? $1,500 now? A new one?
This one's $1,299.
Yeah.
$1,299 US. So I looked it up today at Best Buy. Best Buy still doesn't have it on their site.
Got them for 1,600 Canadian though, I think, right?
No, they didn't have it at all on the site this morning.
Oh, they did when we looked it up.
An hour ago?
Yeah, less than that. Or more than that, probably. Let's see. BestBuy.ca.
Oh, hi there, Paul. Paul Murray just stopped by. Say hello, hit the like button. Thank you very much. Anybody else wants to hit the like button is welcome to. I haven't been putting up my my banners.
Jedi.
There we go for Paul.
Where the heck is it? Hey there.
through bestbuy.ca.
Oh, you know what? Oh no, because it was showing in Canadian prices. Yeah, I'm looking for it. I see the V2 headset.
Well, they had something there for $12.29, but it didn't include the drone. It was just they called it the FPV Flight combo, and it was the unit built into a quad.
Here we go.
And,
Here we go. Share screen. There it is, right there. DJI FPV quadcopter drone with controller, $16.99.
Okay, well, that's okay. That wasn't there this morning.
With the goggles, the controller. I think you get one battery.
Yeah,
it's optional. Have you seen this controller thing?
Yeah. Oh, and they're including that?
I don't. Maybe.
Because on DJI's site,
yeah,
$199 US.
Let's see. What's included? DJI drone, battery, gimbal protector, top shot, remote controller. But I don't. DJI goggles.
Yeah,
I don't see that thing there.
No,
because it's something. It's called something else.
Yeah, I think it's called their handheld or something.
Yeah. Anyway, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what was it again? 16 something?
$16.99 Canadian.
Jeez, you know, that's more than the Air 2.
Yeah, it is.
But I guess if you bought an Air 2 and bought goggles for it, you'd be spending more than that. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see, what's the Phantom on DJI? Do you even have it anymore?
Yeah.
Oh God, the Phantoms are 2,000, 2,300.
Yeah.
So this is cheaper than a Phantom.
Yeah. But who's going to fly a Phantom anymore? Phantom is kind of an antique technology, isn't it?
I don't think so. They've still got a really good sensor. It's still really fast. It's not as compact as a Mavic 2 Pro or anything, but it's got a nice big 1-inch sensor, right?
So does the Mavic 2 Pro.
That's true. I'm not sure what the size difference is between the sensors.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a mechanical shutter in the Phantom, right?
True. Yeah, that could be.
So, that could be.
I never owned one, to be honest. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Stella. Hi, Paul.
I don't know.
Hey, JSK. Sorry I didn't say hello earlier.
Yeah. Goldfish Office has joined us. Mr. Manamana. Okay, no puppets. No puppets.
Face. I can hum that here.
Oh, I know. And it sticks with you. So you have to mute right away. Or you're stuck with it, I'll just share this for a second here. I'll just show you what okay, tab.
I've actually got lots more drone stuff to talk about too for you today. This has been a very drone centric week for me last week.
Yeah. This is the DJI site here. Now they're $12.99, and that's the combo.
Yep.
And they're showing you all the stuff that's in the combo, right?
Yeah. Regular controller.
Yeah, regular controller, a bunch of cables. You get 8 propellers, so that's 2 sets, right?
Yep.
So you're going to be buying a lot of propellers, I would imagine.
I wonder what that green thing is. Maybe
that is. I saw that on McKinnon's. That clips on the top, so that's another cover for the top.
Like for the gimbal?
No, right over the top. It's like a little helmet that goes on it.
Oh, like protection.
Protection and visibility.
Okay, I got you.
The thing, it's like bright green. It's that. What do they? The one that Chrysler calls Sublime. I don't know what this thing is. Do you know what that is? Oh, that's the headband. Okay.
Headband. Oh yeah. For the goggles, right?
Now here you see the DJI motion controller at $199.
Right, that's what it is. The motion controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell? I'm gonna be very curious to see how that works.
Yeah. Now, the DJI Fly More kit. Okay, this was the DJI FPV combo. The Fly More kit is another $300 US.
So you're basically adding 2 batteries.
You're adding 2 batteries and a charging hub.
Yeah.
You know, now, I don't know, 20 minutes flight time on FPV, that seems like a long time.
It is a long time.
I know I wouldn't be able to take it. I have difficulty watching FPV. My stomach just rolls.
It takes a kind of shift in your brain to kind of process it.
Yeah, and I can't even watch it. I can't even watch it sitting down on my computer.
Yeah,
you know, I can't imagine what I'd be like with the goggles on. You know,
it's taken me a good few flights to get used to it. At first, it was really, really disconcerting.
Yeah,
it just really just weird.
Yeah. Peter McKinnon, though, he did the thing, and they actually took it and they flipped it upside down and hit the brake button, and the thing flipped right over and just stayed there.
Nice.
It was pretty impressive.
Yep. No, it does look pretty good.
Go Fish Office is apologizing because he said puppets. You can say can't show puppets.
I was able to do. I think I showed you this last week.
I think you hadn't unboxed it yet, had you?
Maybe I hadn't. Okay. So anyway, this is the FPV drone that I bought, the long range sub 250 gram drone. I cannot get the damn thing binded with my remote control. So I think I'm going to have to send it back.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, I've contacted tech support. Haven't heard anything back.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. And I had to buy a brand new radio.
Yeah.
And an external module to communicate with this thing, and none of it works together. So a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I would say. Now, is that something you bought that came pre-assembled?
Yes.
Okay, so it was all together, so you didn't have to put a whole lot of time into it, eh?
No, the only thing I actually had to do was install the antenna, and there's just a tiny micro SMA connector, whatever it's called, in there. Very hard to get to. I actually had to take the top plate off to put it in.
Yeah. Oh,
I bought another drone this week. I ordered a DJI Mini 2.
Oh, yeah?
My Mavic Air is on the way to Australia.
Oh, great.
Tim Jackson bought it off me.
Nice. Very good.
So I ordered the Mini 2.
Oh, good. Good stuff. So you'll be sub 250 and able to fly legal, right?
Across the board, FPV and camera drones. Yep.
Okay. Now, Go Fish Office is swimming away.
Uh-oh.
I'm watching 5 likes. There you go. Okay. Yeah. No, so, okay, I got a question now. CBD.
Mm-hmm.
If you apply it as a topical cream, does that make you illegal to fly?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
For 28 days afterwards.
8 days? 28 days.
28, yep.
Oh, okay. I can't fly for 28 days now. I got my wife some CBD cream and I tried it on my hands.
Get rid of your Air and buy a Mini 2.
Yeah.
And then you don't have the problem. You're good to go. I'll tell you what, it's the best thing that ever happened to me because it opens up a world of possibilities. All the places that I can't fly now, I can now go and fly.
Yeah.
You know, with the exception of restricted airspace, but everything else is pretty much open to me.
Yeah. And to me as well.
To you as well, but you still have to get permission sometimes from airports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true.
So it's actually kind of nice, to be honest.
Now I can fly closer to people. I guess you still don't have a restriction for flying close to people, do you?
It's a very there's no number. It's just about don't do any harm to people or don't be putting people in harm's way. So they've left it kind of vague, I think.
Yeah.
So just don't be an idiot, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So I've got like a 5-meter setback. And
I would never fly over people anyway.
No.
You know, even a small drone, because you can hurt somebody.
Yeah, Well, I have. you know,
Hurt
I have.
someone? Flown over them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
But what I did was I got a waiver from the event coordinator, and he had people signing liability on
right.
their.
Okay. Sure.
Um, he was free of all indemnity from injuries and blah 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 blah. And it was because it was a motorcycle event. He was afraid of being sued if somebody fell off their bike.
Sure.
So I said to him, I said, "Can I fly over?" And he said, "Sure. Everybody's signed off."
Okay, that's all right.
So I flew, and I was a respectable distance. I was probably 30 or 40 feet up.
Yeah, and that's totally legal. You did what you're allowed to do, right?
Yeah, and I was fairly quick about it. I didn't linger or hover. And I was talking about being line of sight. I was within 100 feet of the thing at all times. Right.
There you go. Yeah.
And even being Wi-Fi, I wasn't worried about it because I'd already gone to the far side of the building and down the orbit of the whole place, and then got lined up over the street, and then away I went. The street was closed. So,
yeah. It was like a rigor.
78 grand drone. Oh. Yeah, baseball is probably more dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Although this thing will apparently go about 100 kilometers an hour. I think if this hits you in the face at 100 kilometers an hour, it would hurt a little.
No,
Just saying. I don't want you to do it to me. That's all I can say, right?
Well, it could be the spinning props that do the damage, right?
Yeah.
If the thing's doing 100 miles an hour, how fast are the props going? They're going way faster than 100 miles an hour, right? That always blew me away. That whine that a Harvard makes is because the props are going faster than the speed of sound.
Really?
Yeah.
That never occurred to me.
Yeah, they feather the props, and the props break the sound barrier. The tips of the props break the sound barrier, and that's what gives them that sound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't think of prop speed.
Yeah.
And it must take some propeller speed to keep a helicopter in the air.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a fairly big wing, but it's not very wide. You wonder how much air it can catch, right? So,
anytime I look at a helicopter's rotors and that assembly mechanism, I wouldn't want to step foot in one. It looks so fragile and so tenuous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like it could just explode at any moment. I don't know.
Well, and all the change in pitch is all done with with
that's a complicated mechanism.
You get more lift on the back.
Yeah. That's why I think quadcopters as human transportation is a much safer option, right? Because you've just got 4 electric motors that are very basic, very robust, and then all you're doing is using electronic speed controllers to act as your flight surfaces by differential thrust.
Yeah.
Very, very simple, less to break.
Yeah.
Should be much, much more reliable, right?
And you wonder when they're going to come out with some kind of a hybrid option that's fuel generating electricity or something like that. Something that's a little less or better energy density, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're going to pretty much steer away from fossil fuels.
Yeah.
I think the focus is probably just going to be on better and better batteries, right?
Yeah. Or a hydrogen fuel cell that creates an electric charge that powers the electric motor or something like that,
Yeah.
Something that can, like, we're looking at a car now, and I'm hell bent on getting something hybrid, something that can when you're going downhill, it can store that energy and
for sure.
Still, and that, I mean, full electric sounds great, but how much electricity do we have, right? The U.S. is, you've seen what happened in Texas, right?
Yeah.
People plugged in, and the whole thing went down.
It's just like gasoline cars. When they first started rolling off the assembly, there wasn't an infrastructure of gasoline stations, right? That had to be built.
Yeah.
And the same thing is true of the electrical grid. They're going to have to build out all these charging stations.
Well, not only do they have to build the charging stations, but they have to have the kilowatts to put across the grid.
That's true. Yeah, for sure.
Up, right?
Yeah, you're right. As the adoption of electric vehicles grows, the grid is going to have to
grow ahead of it. Yeah,
for sure.
Well, the thing with the hybrid stuff is, if I don't have enough battery, I can always stop at a gas station and put more gas in the thing.
Yep, that's true.
Now, our regular trip, and it's not a trip we take regularly, is Kingston, which is 4 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I probably don't have many electric options that have 400-kilometer battery life.
Oh, I think the Tesla does quite nicely.
Yeah. But if you've got $100,000, right?
No, Teslas aren't that expensive. Teslas are actually reasonably affordable.
Yeah,
you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I was looking at Model 3 at about $59,000 though.
Okay, let's see. For 2019, the range is about 370 miles. Okay. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but that'll get you 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? So what's the cost of Tesla? Let's see. Tesla, I think you can get a used one for like 30 grand.
Hold on, I'm gonna let the dog in.
Tesla, how much does a Tesla cost in Canada? The new rear-wheel drive with a standard range is listed for $35,900, brand spanking new. 35,000.
35.
35,900, brand new.
For what? Which one was that? Sorry.
The new rear-wheel drive base model with standard range is listed on Tesla's website, starting at 35,900 Canadian.
35,900.
Yep.
And that goes 370 miles.
That I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's see what the range is on that.
I'm writing it down.
354 kilometer range. Okay, so it wouldn't get you your 400 kilometers.
No.
So, not that one.
Yeah, so that's kind of a killer, But to go to the next range up, you're probably looking at another $5,000 or $8,000, right?
Yeah, maybe. But then these quick charging stations are pretty quick, for lack of a better word, right?
Yeah.
It's not as quick as putting a gas nozzle in the tank, obviously.
No, but you know what? You're going to stop for lunch, right?
Exactly.
354 kilometers is 3.5 hours driving.
Yeah.
Right. By the time I've gone 3.5 hours, I'm ready to stop for, takes me. I can't go that far without a pee.
At our age, yeah, for sure. Okay. To charge a Tesla Model 3, if it's a fast charger, about 40 minutes.
Yeah. So that's lunch.
You stop and have lunch, you charge the car.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we have a few shifts in habits, I'd love to just see all electric cars on the road.
But
it'd be amazing.
90% of my driving, I wouldn't go that far.
Right.
That would be an instance where maybe I could have that car for $35,900.
Yeah.
And use it every day.
Yep.
And if I wanted to go to Kingston, go to Enterprise Rent-A-Car and rent a hybrid.
Now, the Tesla's not the only game in town. All the other companies are producing now too. I think Nissan has one that's called a Leaf. Let's see.
Yeah,
hybrid or electric. 100% EV. Okay, there, the Leaf. Yeah. And let's see how much the Leaf is. I drive a Nissan Versa right now. Oh my God, dude, it's 10,000 more than the Tesla.
Yeah.
The Nissan 45,000.
Yeah, I've been pricing this stuff all over the map,
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know.
Tesla then. No question. I'd buy a Tesla.
And they're saying there's going to be a shortage of cars shortly, eh?
How come?
No chips. They can't get the computer chips to run them.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Ford is about to shut down because they don't have any. They can't build any cars without the chips.
I thought you were going to say shortage of rare earth metals for the batteries.
Well,
That's all a concern too.
I mean, this is for internal combustion engine vehicles. They're running out of chips.
Right.
You know,
It's surprising because silicone is like, sand. It's
yeah.
like 70% of the earth or something is silicone.
But I mean, it's probably got something to do with the pandemic and people
Slow things down. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everybody's working from home, and it's hard to make a chip in your house.
Yeah.
It's geez, we've only got 6 watching. This has been a rough day.
Quiet day.
Yeah.
But we're still here having a good conversation.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's like, is there ever a bad day fishing? No. You're out fishing.
There you go.
Catch anything. You're not working, you're out fishing, right?
Yeah. It can be a bad day flying. It's 100-kilometer-an-hour wind and pouring rain or something. But
I've had bad days flying, yeah.
Yeah.
I've crashed my paraglider a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, there's your hips, eh?
Yep. Oh, no, hips are genetic. That's a genetic thing.
Yeah. No, it's and rigor mortis is in the chat.
Yep.
And we've had Paul Murray come in and out. So, but everybody's probably worn out after the morning stream with Roger. Now, apparently, he's only going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, right? Starting next week.
He's gonna. Oh, I don't know. Didn't hear.
Yeah, that's what he was saying yesterday. He's going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
Morning and evening.
Oh.
So he'll do 6 streams a week instead of 8 or 10 or whatever he does now.
Sure.
And I said in the chat yesterday that not to worry, everybody. I'll fill it on Tuesday and Thursday, but you'll have to wait till.
Oh yeah. Other people will fill the void as well. Like Rob Welsh often does a random stream, or WF Mike, or there's always people that are just jumping on.
Welsh Rob does the Welsh Canadian Hub.
Yeah, I saw that. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? RC Fun is driving. All right.
Yeah.
He's a good FPV pilot.
Yeah.
I was watching his, I think it was Mobula 7 footage from a little forest the other day. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing some complete rolls. I've yet to get there, but
yeah. I was thinking maybe trying something with a GoPro. You can buy a GoPro 7 now for about $269 or something, right?
Probably. I have a used GoPro. I have a used GoPro 7 Hero Black.
Really?
That I might be interested in selling.
Well, I might be interested in buying it one day.
Because I was going to tear it apart to use it as a naked GoPro for my drone.
Yeah.
But if I sold it, I could just buy an Insta360 instead of ripping the GoPro apart.
Yeah. Now, what's an Insta360 worth?
I don't know. The one I'm looking at is the Smo 4K. I'll show you here. It basically looks like a GoPro clone made by Insta360. Hi, baby. I know. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm sorry. There it is there. Now, of course, that's American money.
Yeah.
But they're using them a lot on the very small Cinewhoops.
Okay.
Because it only weighs 30 grams.
And that's a 360?
No, it's not. It's made by the company, which is called Insta360. They're the ones that build 360 cameras. But this is just an action camera with a wide field of view.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the reason I was thinking of getting an action camera was to mount it on my radio-controlled snowmobile.
Yeah. Or
in my RC boat.
Okay.
Take the boat down to the harbor or something on a really calm day.
Yeah. Oh. What's up?
Or maybe use it for magnet fishing.
Magnet fish. Boy, that's big over in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
They love that stuff, man.
And I've seen some guys in the States hauling guns and stuff out of the water. You know, it's yeah, pretty. I don't know. It might be something interesting.
Yeah.
But there's only so many things you can do. I mean, between the drone and the woodworking and trying to avoid staying 6 feet away from people when you're when you're walking down the street, life gets pretty busy.
All the FPV guys, they keep trying to get me to buy a 3D printer, right? But I just don't know. It'd be handy, especially in the FPV hobby, to be able to print little canopies and frames and whatnot. But it's a whole nother hobby. It's like, metal detecting or whatever.
Yeah.
They get into it. I don't know. Yes. My cat says I'm not paying enough attention to her today.
My girls are saying I'm not paying enough attention. I hear cars leaving, so I think we've gotten shopping.
Did I show you? Let's see. I got my cat into FPV. I'll have to show you that. Let's see.
Or is she trying to knock down your drone?
Oh, hold on. Don't spoil it for you. Oh, where is it? Goodness. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I always wanted to get my cat into FPV. What do you think?
Where have I seen that before?
Doesn't she look like she's having fun?
Oh, thank you for the message. There we go. That was my wife saying we've left.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, it's yeah, that'd be great for the cat, eh? 4 motors and away you go.
Like that? Yeah.
I've seen other ones where they've taken a drone and mounted on top of a witch or something, and
Yeah.
a great Halloween stunt.
I've seen that a few times.
You'd have to have something that had some good lift. Even the fabric would be heavy enough to bring most stuff down.
Oh yeah, I've seen guys do it with Mavic Air, with the Phantom.
Yeah. Well, Phantom though, you'd be a little bit obvious, eh?
That's true. Yeah.
Unless you had it on a long string or something, so that the Phantom was 20 or 30 feet above it. And had the silent props going or something like that.
Yep.
And you wonder too about now saying silent props. Boy, we've heard some real bad news from Master Airscrew on some of their props, eh?
About breaking or something?
Well, Al Diaz put Master Airscrew props on his Phantom, and it shook the thing apart.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it actually broke the arm off one.
Wow.
Off one of the like one of the arms actually broke right off. And So and what's Master Airscrew going to do? They're not going to replace a drone.
No, they're not. And DJI's not, because that's a non.
Yeah. So you're basically on your own, right?
Yep.
I had thought about the Master Airscrew props for the Mavic Air, but that would negate my
DJI Air Refresh.
No, but it would also not allow me to fly as an advanced pilot, because my drone is certified by Transport Canada.
Gotcha.
With its original equipment.
Right.
Now I put Master Airscrew on, I can't fly within the 5 meters of people. I gotta move back to that. What is it, 60 meters or 100 meters or something?
Yeah, meters, I think. I've never felt the need for them. Here's the thing. People always say that the Mavic Air 1 was loud. But, dude, usually it's not in your face. Usually you're 100 feet away or 200 feet away and you don't hear anything.
Well, old guy like me, with the bifocals, I kind of liked having that noise so I could help me spot it, right? Where's that noise coming? Oh, it's over there.
It never bothered me.
No. And I've flown it with the kids in the yard.
Yeah.
And, everybody was still able to carry on a conversation. And, they basically ignored that buzz that was going on. and you're still able to capture the the feeling of the picnic or the pool party or whatever you were having in the yard that you wanted to shoot. Right? At a motorcycle event, the drone was probably the quietest thing in the
of course.
In the event, right?
Loud pipes save lives, buddy.
Well, those loud bikers, they talk louder than the drone anyway, right? Everybody's screaming at everybody because.
So maybe we can say loud props save lives.
Loud props save lives. Yeah, they could hear it coming. If you didn't duck, it was your own fault, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing I'd change about the Mavic, the original Mavic Air, is I might mount whistles underneath the props so that it would.
Yep. I love that Mavic Air. That was so far the best drone I've ever flown. I love it.
Oh, it does everything I want it to do.
Yep.
I have found no reason to upgrade. If I was in an urban environment and having trouble with signal, then yeah, I would, I would look at that.
Yeah.
But I'm out here in the country. I fly out, far away from most everything.
Yep, exactly.
I think the biggest city I'll fly in is Brantford, down by the river. So it's not like flying through downtown or something, right?
Yep.
Paris, I've never lost signal. Around here, I've never lost signal. Down on the beach, it's never.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I think if you're in, New York City, you're trying to fly near Toronto or something like that, you might run into something,
Yeah.
Or if you're in an urban environment with houses every 20 feet, Oh, Jesus. Dog.
Oh, dog.
You want to come in and say hi to you? Hey, do I have to babysit you? Hey, come on up here. Say hello. Say hello to his cat.
Goodness gracious.
Come on up here. See, he's trained not to get up on people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, what we did is when he was a puppy, if he jumped up, you'd step on his back feet, and that would always keep his back end away from you. Right?
Gotcha.
And it was just because we knew he was going to be a fairly big dog, and if he was jumping up on the kids, the grandkids were fairly small then.
Yeah.
If he was going to be jumping up on the kids, he'd be knocking them down, right? So.
Yep.
We trained him not to jump up, so he's been pretty good. But boy, is that dog ever nuts for water. We've stopped taking him to the park because of the creek, and we don't want him to fall through the ice and go under. And you can't keep him out of the water. If he sees a bit of open water, he wants to jump into it, right?
Yeah. Well, it's in their genetics, right? They're basically designed to do that, right?
And he's dumb as a stump.
That's funny.
Yeah. You dumb? Yeah. Food motivated. You can get this dog to do anything for a cookie. I'm sorry, I didn't.
My cat, well, I guess it's all cats, but when I'm trying to feed her or something, she'll run right in between your legs and in front of your feet as you're moving, and I'll end up kicking her, accidentally. She just gets so freaking excited when kibble's involved.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Loves it.
A lot of cats are really fickle about food, right?
Yeah.
But and we've got our other dog, she'll nibble at her food and then walk away and then walk back. And Mac, this black lab, I tell you, you put food down and it's gone. He's like a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
And then he'll sit and he'll look at that other dish. And he won't touch it. He won't touch it unless you tell him it's okay. He'll just sit there and he'll be, 3 inches away from it, staring at it, thinking, "Oh my God, when's this coming?"
I had a dog trained like that a long time ago, a Rottweiler. So Mudball Creative says he feels the same way about his Mavic Mini. Does what he needs without being larger than he needs it to be. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got the case for my Mavic Mini.
Holy smokes.
$20 on Amazon.
When does the Mini come?
Hopefully sometime this week. It's in Hong Kong today.
Okay.
I'm tracking it.
Or you ordered it direct from DJI?
Yeah, save the tax.
Yeah, yeah, that's true enough.
70, 80 bucks, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, unless you need it right away. I bought my original Mavic Air came from Best Buy,
Mine too.
but I had to go to Burlington to get it. They were sold out,
Oh, wow.
unless you wanted a black one, and I wanted a white one. So
Yeah.
I wanted a white or red, and they had one in stock there, so I bought it online and did the pickup. That was good.
I bought my Mavic Air the same day I drowned my Spark.
Oh yeah,
Drowned the Spark, and I was just so sad. I was just so sad, and immediately went to Best Buy and got the Mavic Air. Hey, Johnny, what's up, man?
now that Spark, it went into a lock.
Yep. I was going under a train bridge, and some kids had tied a shoelace caught in the prop, and of course, everything just shuts off with the Spark and right into the lock. And it was spring. The water was cold. I didn't want to go in and get it.
Yeah. But you eventually got the card back, didn't you?
I got that somebody fished it out of the lock.
Yeah.
And it had I had my name and address on a piece of paper, but duct taped, or not duct tape, but whatever that clear tape is over the top of it, and it survived 3 months underwater.
That packing tape.
That packing tape, I was shocked that it was legible, right?
Well, that's what I've got. I've got on the top of my. That's just packing tape over top of the registration number.
There you go. Okay,
You know,
that works.
and the one on the very front, it says Brant Aerials. That's a label. My daughter, label maker, and then I put a label on the bottom, and I put the registration number and the battery number on.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I can, remember, okay, battery number 4 this time, battery number 5, and then this is battery number 2, but it's only in pencil.
Okay.
But battery 1 and 3 are in recycling. They packed it in. They don't last forever.
Mine have lasted 3 years.
Yeah, well, I had 3 years on 2 of the 3. 2 of the 3 are done. They just swelled right up and couldn't get to the drone anymore. This one here swelled up, but it went back down. So we'll continue to use that one. It's in storage mode.
And with the Mini 2, I didn't bother going for the Fly More combo this time. No. I figure half an hour is plenty of flight time for me.
Yeah.
I can get all the shots I want. And if I'm going to go to another location, for example, I'll just charge it up in the car.
Yeah.
It charges by USB, so.
Well, when I was on an island in Georgian Bay, I had 3 batteries with me, and I had used 3 of them every time I flew.
Sure, because you can only get 10, 12 minutes out of a battery on a Mavic Air, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
But there I was getting about 16 minutes. But anyway, you're only there once, right? So, I'm flying it today, and I'm going to fly it tomorrow.
Yep.
And I'm going to fly it as much as I can while I'm here to get as much footage as I can to put
sure.
A couple of decent videos, and hopefully I don't drop it in the drone because I'm on an island.
Yeah.
I think the island was an acre and a half.
The which island?
I was on an island that was about an acre and a half.
Oh, that's not big, eh?
No, not at all. And all rock,
Oh, wow.
Barely enough dirt to bury a gopher, But it was you had to fly as much as you could, or you were going to lose the opportunity to get that footage. So,
So when I was flying now, I plan to bring both the FPV drone and the camera drone, and I'm going to mix up the footage, right? So I'm going to get some nice establishing shots, almost like I've been doing now, just, those nice slow shots. And then I'll go in and do some dynamic stuff with the FPV drone.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's nice. Now, are you taking ground footage as well with just with your phone or something? Or
I used to for some kind of little movies, but I think now I'm just going to focus on the drone stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Stevie? Mike, how you guys doing?
Oh, Stevie. Yeah. Boy.
Okay. No house, you're Hugh. What's that?
Oh, we got 11 watching now.
There you go. Look at that.
You know, we were at 4 for the longest time. I should probably maybe change my time to 1 o'clock or 12:30 or something.
You could do, yeah, sure.
Maybe, I don't know. But you like to keep something consistent, you know.
Yeah.
And I think noon is oh yeah, house tour.
Oh, with my video.
Right. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Did you see it, Stevie, already? Yeah.
So
When I did the footage earlier, I didn't know if you'd seen it.
he's on the move texting on his phone. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, that was good flying through the house. Mitch used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Just flying through the house, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't dare take it outside right now because if I drop it in the snow, I won't find it probably. So
is it white?
Light?
White.
Oh, no, it's black and red. There's a bit of, well, the frame is white, but
yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that might be hard to find in the snow.
You know, once it falls in, right? It'll.
Yeah. Well, here nothing's going to fall into the snow. The snow is hard as rock.
Oh, okay.
We've had melts and freezing, so everything's
you got a layer of ice built on top.
It's just miserable, just horrible. What are we now? Oh, we're -1, so it's not too bad. Yesterday was wicked wind.
We had snow squalls here yesterday, and almost a whiteout.
Yeah, they had whiteouts near Barrie. They had closed the highway up there.
Wow. Oh, there was a big accident, wasn't there?
Yeah. Here we had whiteouts. I couldn't see the corner, but you know, I wasn't going anywhere. And you know, so anyway, I think we're going to have to wrap this up. We're coming up to 1 o'clock.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Don't know what I would have done without you.
Talk to yourself.
Oh man, I do enough of that.
Yeah, I talk to the cat. It works.
Yeah. Or I was thinking one day I could do a live stream of a GeoGuessr game.
There you go. You should do that.
Put GeoGuessr up and go for it. They have these things now that are little tournaments, and you play against 10 other players. And for instance, you start with 10, but only 9 can make it through. So the first 9 to identify the country that you're in move on to the next round.
Right.
Cool. I managed to win those tournaments 15 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but they only last about 5 minutes, and especially the final rounds. You know, you get up against some people that are really good. You know, and you look at something. There's something that's got DK. It's Denmark, right? So you open up the map and you click on Denmark and you hit guess, and they say you lost. The other guy was first.
Whoops.
You know, like you have to be fast on the mouse. You have to have a fast processor. When I was using that old 21-inch iMount, the one that was 13 years old, I could hardly play those guys at all because the refresh rate.
Oh boy, okay.
Slow. You know, you'd move up the street and then you'd have to wait for everything to go clear.
Yeah.
And then you could read the sign or something, or you know. And by the time everybody else was, oh yeah, I'm done. You know.
Yeah.
You know, but it's an interesting site to go to if you get a chance.
Shot one of these days.
Yeah. Well, Andrew showed it there last Thursday. I think he made a guess in Denmark and he was somewhere else. Oh no, he guessed somewhere in Sweden and he was across the Baltic Sea in Denmark. So
okay.
Or the Baltic Strait or whatever it was. But, helps you learn a little bit of geography and lets you see how the rest of the world lives. Because a lot of it ain't pretty.
I've been to a lot of the unpretty places too.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll call it a day. Again, I'll just remind everybody that times are tough and try and be kind to one another. And we'll see you again on Thursday. All right,
you guys.
Great. Thanks a lot.